Well, good morning. It's a beautiful morning in southeast Missouri. We are having coffee on the front porch. I got 3 subscribers, so maybe just my family. Hey, did you subscribe to my channel?
I'm not on YouTube.
Why did you subscribe to my channel?
I'm not on YouTube.
My wife didn't even subscribe to my channel.
I'm not on YouTube.
Well, there's 3 of you, so I don't know who you are, but good morning. Thought I'd shoot another quick video. I've already done part 1 and 2 to becoming an owner operator, and I realized there should have been a part before that. It kind of came up in a Facebook topic yesterday too. So I'll do a quick little thing on what you should know before you get into this deal, and just my opinion on who's ready to become an owner operator. So I don't know what we'll call this. What to know? I don't know. You'll see the title. I'll think of it before you jump. So, what should I do first here? We'll just get it out of the way. Who should become an owner operator, or better put, who's ready to become an owner operator? This is just my opinion. Now, some guys, one big YouTuber did it. You can come right out of school and become an owner operator. Right out of a trucking school with no experience. And he got his own authority, and my God, hats off to him. And he's doing pretty well. Follow him. He's a pretty entertaining guy. He has really long videos. I don't watch a lot of them, but it's Just Trucking. I think I can't even remember his name. Dadgummit. He's down there out of Georgia. Anyways, cool guy, Christian guy. I like him. Wish his videos were a little shorter. But in the real world, I shouldn't say real world, in my opinion, I would not recommend that road. Owner operator, that's a tough gig to jump into. The statistics are all over the place, but it seems fairly consistent. They say 9 out of 10. I'm going to say 8 out of 10, or maybe 7. And I don't know if this counts lease purchase programs. That would probably inflate the numbers, but 7 out of 10 new owner operators are out of business within their first 2 years. So with that said, I would recommend you getting some experience before you jump into this game. I would say 5 years. That's just my opinion. I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't consider you or anybody else a truck driver until you've been out there for 5 years. It takes that long, in my opinion, to experience the majority of what you need to experience to hang the title of you're a real truck driver over your head. All the driving conditions, a variety of loads, situations, and whether or not you can handle being a truck driver long term. Again, that's just my opinion. I'm not going to say wait 5 years. That's pretty long. I would, if you could, I would do it. I guess bare bones minimum before you become an owner operator, in my opinion, would be 1 year. And that's really pushing it. I'd say at least get 2 years. And there's a couple reasons for that. One, let's just do the lease person. If you're going to go buy a truck and lease it on, you're going to need at least a year. I don't know of anybody that'll lease an owner operator on with less than a year driving experience. They might be out there. I just don't know of any. I think even the mega carriers, I know Landstar does for sure. They're the biggest one out there. I'm sure Mercer, that's another big one. I think you need a year experience. I think everybody's a year. I mean, if there's someone less than a year, put it in the comments. I don't know of them. I think 2 years would be better. 2 years is where I'd put the minimum. Now, that's for leasing on. If you're going to get your own authority, even though, like I said earlier, people have done it, And the guy, the Just Trucking guy did it. I don't know how he did it. You're going to have huge odds stacked against you. If you're going to go try to finance a truck, good luck. When you go to finance a truck, it's not all credit score. It's not it's not like you're going down to the Chevy dealership and buying a vehicle. It's not like that. Some of the first questions you're going to see, from what I've heard, I've never financed a truck. Hopefully I never have to, but how long have you had your CDL? They want to know your experience. How long have you been in the business? Who are you going to lease on to? Or how are you going to pay for this truck? They're going to want some kind of business plan. Or a tentative lease agreement is the best thing to take in there from what I understand. Like, so if you're going to lease on to Swift, which I wouldn't recommend, get that all squared away and take that with you, or whatever carrier, they're going to want to see that. So, and it's kind of like buying a car. They're going to want to see what's your income. Now, obviously, if you're going from company driver to owner-operator, you're probably already working, but that's not really going to count in the truck finance world. They're going to want to know, all right, where are you going to take this truck to make money? They're going to want their money back. Number two, and a bigger thing, even if you buy a truck cash, I'm telling you right now, your insurance costs are going to be ridiculous. I've heard crazy stories, and I don't know how guys do it. And oh man, you could be $2,500 a month or more, $3,000 a month. That's huge overhead. And I understand that. I would charge you $5,000 a month. Someone right out of truck driving school, if I had to insure it, if I was making the rules, I mean, come on, let's keep it real here. The majority of accidents out there are rookie drivers, Swift drivers. I mean, let's be real. I mean, we make fun of them, but it's a true deal. You need a year or two behind that wheel before you can really honestly look someone in the face and say, I'm pretty confident operating this 80,000 pound truck down the road in the general public. So your insurance costs that could put you right out of business, man. They're going to be extremely high, and rightfully so. So the more years you've been out there, you can get pretty cheap insurance. In a couple years, your rates will go down. They're still going to be high. The more you've been out there, the cleaner your record, the longer you got. It's going to be better. Someone like me, I can call down and get insurance, $1,000 a month, maybe less, depending on how expensive the truck is. There's some factors, but you don't get that until you've earned it. So that's my spiel on, I guess, who should be an owner-operator. The only thing I'd add to that is, there's some guys that are just meant to be a company driver. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not putting nobody down. Not everybody was born super smart. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to have some kind of business sense. You better be really stinking good with numbers. You need to know the industry. You need to know what you're going to do. You're going to run local. You're going to run over the road. What lanes you're going to run. You got to have a plan, man. You can't just, I'm going to become an owner-operator. I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to do it. I would say it's less than 1% of guys like that will make it. So, that's about all I can think of. You think of anything else?
Like I'm paying attention.
Like she would know. No, I mean, she's been with me for 20 years. Actually, I met her. We'll do that story some other time. When we first got together, that was back when I was running over the road before I spent 20 years in the LTL. I took her with me, and we were in the truck together for, I don't know, a couple months, 3 months, 3 or 4 months, she says. I figured if I could be in those close of quarters with her for that long, it might be a good relationship. I don't know. It worked out. We're still here. So that's the first part of who should be an owner-operator, or what you need to know before you jump into this. Second part, for the experienced guys, you've already passed that hurdle. you're gonna need some money. Start saving. The old saying is, it takes money to make money. I'll do a video on what it cost me to get into this. I guess I should have figured this out. So I'm going to just throw a number out there at the top of my head. I can't even, this is probably not going to be close. Maybe I'll touch on this later. What would be your minimum cost? Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's put it this way. No matter what it cost you to get in, it being $5,000, no way you're going to do that, but let's just throw that out there. That's, getting a truck and whatever. Let's say it's at $5,000. You're going to need $20,000 in the bank, or at least $10,000 cash in the bank, plus a $10,000 credit card. Your bare minimum reserves, in my opinion, and a lot of guys will back me on this, is a pretty solid number. You need $20,000 at your disposal at all times. And that may not even get it done. I'm going to get a truck this weekend, I think. We'll do a video on that. And if I bring that truck home and the motor croaks, to have it rebuilt correctly in a shop, I mean, I could do it myself. I don't really want to do it. But I think it would be pushing the $30,000 mark. It's just a Cummins. We're talking rebuilding it right with no Chinese parts, Cummins parts at either a dealership. Probably wouldn't do a dealership, but maybe like that Haggai Diesel down in Griffin, Georgia. They do real good work. And an approved shop, and someone knows what they're doing. By the time you're said and done, it's probably going to be closer to $30,000. Now that's your worst case scenario. You throw an engine, but let's say your motor runs for a year or two. It doesn't matter. You need money in reserves. You don't know. You could throw a tranny. That's $4 or $5 grand. If it's an automatic, it's 15 grand. Another reason I don't want an automatic. Tires, $400, $500, $600, depending on what you get for steer tires. $300, $400 for drives. It's an expensive game. So capital, you're gonna have to have capital to jump into this, or you're gonna be in big trouble. That's what puts most of the owner operators out. They get 25 grand. They go get a truck, and that's all they got. And to make matters worse, they don't start saving to put that 20 grand in the bank. They're not good with their money. And then something catastrophic happens, it's game over. Game over. That's how fast you're out of business. If you ain't got the money to rebuild a motor, you're done. You're just done. And you're out and you're back into a company driver. And that's not, there's nothing wrong with being a company driver. Some guys, that's what they're going to do their entire career. The majority guys are going to be company drivers. 90-something%, maybe more. I'd have to look that up. So we're getting up into 13 minutes. And, I can talk forever, ask her, but I'm trying to keep these videos, 5, 10, 15 minutes. 20 minutes is long. I know everybody, my attention span is like a peanut, so I don't want 30, 40-minute videos or hour-long videos. I can't hardly watch those, so I'm trying to keep these short as I can for you guys, and put as much information in as I can. So before you jump, I don't know what I'll title this yet, but it's going to be, I should have done this video first before part 1 and 2, right? And then I'm going to do part 3 today, I hope. I should have done this first. So before you even think of becoming an owner-operator, take what I just said into consideration. Take it with a grain of salt, I don't care. I'm just telling you what I know after over 30 years in this game and what I've seen. So, get some experience and have some money in the bank. That's my advice to you. All right, guys. I'll wrap this up. You have a great day. God bless you. Appreciate you. Bye now.